Hey paper dolls, this is Madeline and welcome back to my channel. I am here today because I have been asked to participate in the cooking journal collaboration, okay, hashtag cooking up a journal, and it is being hosted by Jovi and Coulee Craft Corner, okay, and these are all the creators that are participating and the days they're participating on, and I will have everything linked down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with what is the whole theme, adorable theme of this is a printable by Creating with Jovi, and this can be found in her Etsy shop. And I will have all of that linked down below, but is this just not the most adorable printable? I mean, so stinking cute. I just love the colors. I love the retro feel. I just think it is so much fun. And then these are all of the fun little tags and recipe cards and things you can make clusters with. I mean, you've got all these tabs here that comes in the kit. More recipe cards. Super fun vintage photos. Okay. Very retro. I love it. And I really love these pages too, because to me it's like a blank canvas you can just work on. Okay, so hop on over to Jovi's shop on Etsy. I'll have that linked below. And also run over to Facebook, okay? And if you are a member of her Facebook group, you can get a little bitty free kit, which has some really precious things in it too. Okay, look at these tags. Are those not adorable? I mean, I swear these are like my favorite colors. Okay, more little fussy cuts and some more tags. I mean, adorable printable. Okay, so like I said, I'll have all of that linked down below, but this is what I am going to do with that fun kit. All right, y'all. So I love to craft with upcycled quilts. And I went into my stash and I pulled out this piece of quilt, all right? And I've already gone around and given it a good stitch, okay? Now, if you don't have a sewing machine, you can do seam binding, glue seam binding, you know, whatever. And I put this really pretty red rickrack on the edge, okay, to make my cover, because I'm going to make a journal. I guess I should tell you what I'm doing. I'm making a journal out of a piece of quilted fabric or from a vintage quilt, okay? So that is my cover. On the inside, I did go ahead and grab a piece of scrapbook paper that I wanted to line the inside of my cover with. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab my Beacons 3-in-1. Oh my goodness, Madeline. Okay. And I'm just going to glue this straight down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just cover all this with glue. I am just loving this printable, y'all. I just think it is so on trend with all the strawberries and the retro and the colors. It's so fun for spring. I mean, you can just do so many things with it. Okay, so now I've got some good glue down here. All right. So I'm just going to center this right on there as best I can and give that a really good press. Okay, so right now I'm going to flip this over and give it another good press like that. All right, and while I get my pages together, I have got a heavy book, and I'm going to just pop this right here on top. All right, while I'm working on the rest of my pages for my journal. All right. So when I went to the journal, hey, you guys, I'm sorry, I've given my dogs all the chewies and we're going to hope that they're quiet. And of course, the minute I start, the trash man comes. Okay. So I went and I printed some of my favorite pages double-sided. All right. And put together this little booklet. Okay. So I'm going to fold this in half. And then I went into my stash and I grabbed this cookbook out, this old cookbook, and it says 1968 on the inside. And I just love how old and worn it looks. And I'm gonna have to get my paper cutter because that is gonna need a bit of a trim. So let me get my paper cutter right here. And I took these out like this so I wouldn't have to fold it so it would remain directional. And so I'm just going to cut a little bit off the bottom and maybe a smidge off the top real fast. And I mean, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, you know that I'm not a big, I love an eyeball. I'm not the biggest measurer in the world. Okay. And then we're going to take a little off the edge here. We're just going to kind of eyeball it a little bit more. Okay, great. All right, so now I've got that to fit in. I also went and grabbed some of my vintage graph paper I had because it was that fun color that's in there, that kind of tealy turquoisey color. Another piece of fun paper. I've got, this is a vintage inspired piece here. Again, love the color. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go like this with it. And then, I mean, you know me, I can't do anything without adding a little bit of wallpaper. Look at this fun kind of retro vintage piece of wallpaper. So I'm gonna give that a fold as well. All right, and I'm gonna start to put together my signatures, and I think I'm going to do this one on the outside. And so I'm really just going to go through and just add in a page, some pages here and there. Okay. And then, oh, and then I have my cookbook pages. Look at that. I didn't notice. That was, oh my God, that's so cute. Okay, I think I'm going to do that on the outside of the, on the front. Yes, I am. Okay, that is so cute. I love that. All right, so we have this page. I mean, look at that strawberry. Y'all, I just did a bunch of strawberry stuff. I didn't even know I had that. Okay. Turn. We've got this page here. We've got that page, this page, that page, this one, and then that's in the very center. And I think I don't love that in the very center. So we'll sneak it in somewhere else, like maybe right here. Because when I was picking out what I wanted to use, I really wanted this for the center because I just thought that was so pretty and nostalgic. It reminds me of me and my daughter, even though we don't have brown hair, but I still loved it. Okay, so now I've got my little signature together. And I'm going to put a paper clip on that and set it to the side for now. Okay, so that's my signature. Let's go back to our cover. Okay, got that. And I'm going to go now and I'm just going to make a fold and fold this in half. Okay, like this. Alrighty. And then give it a press. Alright. Okay. Oh, so cute, y'all. It's going to be such a cute little, I mean, you could be a gift. You could put some things in it of your own. You could even, I don't know why you couldn't use it like just as a journal. Like, I don't know why it has to be, you know, something for recipes. I mean, it is very recipe themed, but I mean, you could do so much with it. You could use it for summertime, put your summer recipes. I'm just going to put a little bit more glue on the corners here. it's so versatile. I just love it. Okay. So now I thought it would be very fun to decorate a little bit on the cover. All right. Whoops. Let me get this down. So we're going to go to the cover next. Just put a little bit here. All right. Press, and then good press. All right, so I went in my stash before I started filming, and I got some other cookbooks, okay, some other old vintagey cookbooks. Oh my gosh, that would be such a pretty page in there, wouldn't it? This like goes so well. Oh, I love it. I love this. Okay, y'all, I think we're gonna have to just add that in there. Oh my gosh, how cute. Okay, yeah. We are gonna just pop this book, and I love this too. Look at that. So cute. Okay, we're going to add that in. And I also pulled this book in case we wanted to like do maybe some pockets or something. Again, it's a really super old edition. I just thought it was so cute. Or if we wanted to use it on the cover really. But this is like, oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Let me go back to this. Let me not get too excited and go back to this book in a minute in case y'all are wondering. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Encyclopedia of Cooking, Volume 3, and it is from 1973. There's all your info if you want to look it up, go find it, whatever. Okay, put that there. So then I went through and grabbed just some lace and some buttons, some kind of retro-y looking buttons. And I also had thrifted, y'all, this pack of appetizer forks. And of course, in my mind, I'm like, I would never waste those for appetizers. I mean, would be so cute for a dangle, or I was going to maybe use it to decorate my cover. All right. So, let's figure out what we're going to do on my cover really quick, okay? I do have these buttons. I've got this really, they're very vintage. Like, I tried to stay within the vintage theme. And, there we go. I could do like a little button cluster there. And I was thinking about maybe this guy up here. And I have a needle and thread. So let me get a needle and thread ready to go, and I'm just going to stitch these buttons right to the cover. Okay. Let's see. I could probably glue them, to be quite honest, but let's see if I can do a stitch. If I can get my needle threaded, y'all. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, get a little knot here at the end. All right. I probably could have done this too before the video, before I started. Okay, there we go. So these here, this one and this one both have this. Can y'all see that kind of loop there? So I'm going to take that, and really all I really want to do here, let me see if y'all can see that, is go underneath that, get a little fabric, okay, and then go over, like thread, you know, the button. Can y'all see that okay? And then pull it taut, and then I'm just going to go, I don't know if this is the correct way or not. I'm just showing you guys my method. And then I'm going to go take a little bit of fabric, okay, with my needle. Or I'm just going to pull it all the way through, which is not what I want to do. Okay, so we're gonna take my needle and go through like this and pull, I guess not too tight, and then I'm just going to do the same thing over again. I'm going to take a little bit of fabric and I'm going to pull it through like that. Okay, and I'm not super worried about getting it really perfect on there because I am planning on going back and gluing down like the edges of the button, but just because it was dimensional, I did want to give that just a little bit of a secure stitch or two. Okay, and I mean, it's nice that these buttons are nice and big because they hide a lot of mistakes, because I mean, y'all, I'm just not the best stitcher person. Button sewer. But here I am, we do the same thing. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the top, slip the button on there like that. I'm gonna go through, pull it taut, okay? And then I'm gonna go back around to the other side and do the exact same thing again from the side I started. Just basically wrapped my thread around that hook of the button. Okay, there we go. There we go, cute. And then I think I'm going to do that one on the top there. So I'm going to, this one is a little bit more difficult. Can y'all see the back of that? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to thread it on like that and kind of get it where I want it placed. And then I'm gonna like double thread it, go in here, grab a little piece of the fabric and go through there. Okay, there we go. So now my buttons are all a little bit secure. I'll wrap that around and knot this off here. Okay. Okay, scissors, thank you. All right, so now, okay, now, see, they're on there just like a little bit with that. Now, I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac again and go underneath and just kind of pick up the buttons and just put like a good little dollop of Fabri-Tac under there just to give it a little bit of extra security. Here we go. All right, perfect. All right, so there we go. So cute, y'all. All right, so now I'm gonna do this up here, have that little fork up there. So I thought that I have rickrack, I've got some lace. I thought maybe I could do like a little lacy kind of clustery with that. I don't know. This is a little piece of scrapbook paper. And you know, I just think I like it plain. Oh, you know what would be cute though? Oh, that I don't have, of course I don't have it right near me because it just came to me. But how about a little bitty piece of, hang on, hang with me, of ribbon. Let's make a little bow on this. Okay, so cute. Y'all, I try so hard to be prepared and organized to do a video. And then, I mean, that's kind of the whole thing, I guess, with me and filming videos is I just get to going and then I'm like, oh no, wait a minute, I have a great idea. And then it requires something that I just don't have right in front of me. Because I just get inspired, you know. But I do appreciate y'all watching, clicking on this video, and hanging out with me today. Because we don't take any of this too seriously. We're just having a good time over here. And we don't care about perfection. We just want it, we want to have a good time. All right. Let me see if I can get my little bow tied. Okay, there we go. Oh, that is just adorable. I am loving that right there. Okay. There we go. Cute. Just trim that right there. I mean, how fun is that? That is so cute. Do I want it there? Do I want it at the end of the fork? Where do I want this? Where do y'all like it the best? I don't know. I think I might, I don't know. And then, oh, well, we could always do it like that. Okay, we're just gonna, I think we're just gonna hang with it right there, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. All right, so let me get a good amount of glue of my Fabri-Tac here on this. And let me come down here on the part that's definitely going to touch the fabric. And, whoop. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm going to give that, all that, a really good press. All that a good press. Wipe any little stragglers. Okay, y'all, oh my gosh, I am just so pleased with how that came out. So cute. And I can fluff and play with my bow here a little bit later, make it real puffy if I want it. Y'all, so cute. Okay, great. So now we are gonna let this dry for just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the side and let that dry. And now that we've got our base for everything complete, I really am excited to dig into some of these fun ephemera pieces that I printed out. They're just so cute. So, and I also have right by me my ink, my Tim Holtz Salvage Patina, which coordinates beautifully with everything. And I just wanted to make some fun little tags to pop in the journal. So let me grab my crocodile and let's see if we can set some eyelets, maybe 1 or 2 eyelets. Or, ooh, you know what would be fun is if we kind of stacked them and made like with the ribbon like a oh, I think I like that better. Do y'all feel where I'm going with that? Okay, so let's maybe do these 3 here. Okay, very cute. And let me grab my single hole punch. There it is. Okay. And there we go. Very fun. And then I'm going to just get a little bit of my ribbon and give it a trim. And then we are going to do this through here. Can you guys hear my doggy, my sweet Maltipoo Bo snoring? I hope y'all cannot hear him snoring. That's really fun. That's super fun. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that as it is. And then I thought it might be fun to do some little decorative page tabs with some more of these super fun elements. I've really been into doing like page, like edges lately, like edge decorations. So let's do that. And let's do a little ribbon. Okay, for some little texture there. And let's get my lace out. And let's, do you guys ever rip lace? I saw somebody else, maybe Shabby Dabby Doodah does this. She like rips the lace and then you get this very fun, like this edge. It just looks very worn and old and raggedy already for you. Okay, so we're going to layer a little lace. We're going to layer a little bit of this. And then we are going to get our tiny attacher, which I have got right here. And I really like this little strawberry cake. Isn't that the cutest little... So let's get out our ink and do a little bit of inking here. And that is precious. Let's see, do we have something else fun we can layer with it? No, let's just keep it a little bit more plain like this, I think. Or, you know what would be fun is, let me get a page of my, and I do have this before anybody comes for me for ripping this up. I do have a very, very beautiful version of this. I got this out of the Goodwill bins with the cover torn off like that. So I'm really just kind of saving it from going into the landfill. Oh, look at these. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I love it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, here. This is pretty. Double quick coffee bread. Okay, here we go. So let's just sort of give this a little tear. Okay, to make some ephemera. It's right in our color palette. All right, and then, oh yes, ma'am, that I love. All right, I'm gonna just do a little bit more off the bottom and a little bit more off this side. Okay, yep. So now we've got our piece of recipe. We've got our scrapbook paper that coordinates with the inside of our book we're making. And then I have this little piece of ribbon and then our strawberry cake. Y'all, how fun is that? All right, so I am going to give that a good staple there and do a staple up here and a staple down here. Okay, there we go. There's one little decoration. Okay, so let me make a little pile over here. And while I'm thinking about it, let me give this a little bit of this ink. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit around. All right. Okay, let's do something else fun. I am also very much loving this. So let me see if I've already kind of kiss cut it. And, you know, I'm just going to do some ink. Things like this, I'm not always the best fussy cutter, but I'm a really good kiss cutter, if that makes sense. So let's take this and let's do like a fun little cluster or something with it. Let's see here. Now this would be super fun. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at that. I love that. Okay, we're going to do something fun with this. I don't know what, but I'm just going to kind of cut that out. Maybe, see, it's more of a baking. I bet I've got a baking, like something I can do with this. Okay, let's get back to our pot. All right, let me go back in here and see what I can find to go with my pot. Let's see. How about, oh, this is fun. Let's do something like a vegetable. I'd love to find something that has that darker background. Like that would be great. Let's do that. So I'm just going to pull this out of there. And this is a great book because it's just really, the pages are good and substantial enough where you can really, you know, rip and use them without them being too delicate. Where, you know, it'll just basically fall apart. Okay. Pretty. Love that. Let's give this a little ink. So I am super excited to see what everybody else does with this kit, and I'm super excited to see what you guys do. So, you know, definitely participate, grab the kit, grab the freebies, and use your the hashtag, which I'll show you again, and put your stuff out there, and let's see what you come up with. Okay, let's do another piece of lace. It's maybe a little bigger. This one here, like that. Okay, that's nice. So we have some lace, and then we have our pot. Oh, that is so fun. Now I feel like it needs like a teeny tiny something else. Maybe a little piece of ribbon. No, maybe a little. You know what? I've got this blue rickrack. Let's do a little piece of rickrack, shall we? Okay. Yeah, that's it. So fun. So now we've got this little cluster. All right. All right. So now we have our cluster. Okay, now come on, y'all be good. Y'all been good all morning. Don't start getting all crazy on me now. No. All right, and then I've got these, which are perfect as they are. I'm just going to put them in my little pile. And let's do something else with this. I love this little pot. It's got cherry. Okay, Uma, no. No, Uma. Here, Uma. No, please don't bark, love bug. Mommy's trying to film a video. No, Uma. No, baby. All right, so I'm just going to go through and cut this just a little bit better. Okay. Like that. And let's give this a little ink around the edges. And let's go back. Uma, no. No, honey. No. All right, let's go back to this one here. Love that. And we're going to do another, we'll do this lace in here. Actually, more lace. I want more lace. Okay. And let's do that. That's fine. Okay, so we'll do more lace on this one with that. And we need a little something else. So maybe we'll do like a piece of red rickrack on this one. I do think it's kind of fun just to put some basic materials like on my desk and try to just use what I have, which I know I kind of broke that rule earlier when I went to get the ribbon for the cover. But you know, I do love to challenge myself and just use kind of what I have. Let's do maybe, I don't know, let's cut this piece of lace. Because I think that is the cutest little image with the sugar. Oh, so cute. Okay, so we're going to just do this here. Okay, yep, that's great. Okay, I love that. Perfect. Do a little ink. All right. Okay, great. So now we have some beautiful ephemera made, and y'all know me, I love a cluster, so I could probably sit here and make it all day long, but we are going to try to move along with this video. All right. So the next thing I want to do is I want to try to bind our journal. Okay. Let's find a place to put that in our signature. Okay. let's see. Oh, look at that. Is that not so perfect right there? Yep. So perfect. Okay. So I'm going to stick that in. And then we're going to go back to our cover. Oh, y'all. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Super easy with a one signature journal. All right. I'm going to put it in the middle like this. And I've got some big paper clips to hold it steady. And I'm just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And I have my awl nearby. And I also have, I like to use foam. All right. And since it's just a one signature, I just eyeball it and do a hole in the middle. I do one at the top. And I do one at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to get my binding needle out of my little kit. I just have this little box that I keep my binding materials in. All right, and I'm going to grab my floss. Y'all, I just had my box of floss out and now I don't know where I put it. So now I'm going to change direction, and actually this is actually probably going to work out even better. I'm going to use some crochet thread, and okay, this is going to be even better than my wax linen thread. All right. Okay, so now we're going to just start in the center. And I always start down at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to go up here to the top. And then I'm going to come back in through the center like this. And come through the center. Okay, and give this a trim. I'm going to make sure that I have got one of each of my ends on either side of my center thread here. Okay, and I'm going to give it some knots. All right, like that. Okay, now let's take a look at what we have done here. So we have got our cover, and this is our journal. I mean, super easy, y'all. A whole and then and then we have our ephemera, which is so fun. So let's quickly maybe go through and hey, Uma, please stop, honey. Come on, you have to share, baby doll, you have to share those chewies. You can't just have them. You can't just keep them all for you, love bug. Does anybody else have these kinds of issues at home? Oh, the crazy dogs. Ooh, I think I like that there. So I'm going to just put a little page edge decoration here. And I'm just going to use my stapler. Fun. And then I'm going to take this guy and put him up in the corner as a little decoration there. Just super fun. And then I have got this, and I'm going to put this guy back here, further back in the book. Oh, maybe right there would be fine for him. Okay. And there we have it. Now, the only thing that I would still like to add would be a few pockets in this. And I think one of the best and easiest ways to do a pocket is by utilizing envelopes. I think envelopes are super, super handy for this. So I'm just going to grab my box of envelopes here. Look at this, you guys. Oh, is this not the most ridiculous box of envelope you've ever seen? Okay, yes. Okay, so, and I want to find a smaller envelope. And I love this little trick I'm going to show y'all. Okay, that's a good, nice size. All right, and get this out of the way. Okay. Let's maybe put a pocket right here. So you seal this up first of all. Okay, and then I'm going to trim a little bit off the top. Okay, just eyeball it. And let me get my ink and give it a good ink around the edges. I just love this color with these printables. So pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to my printables, and I'm going to take this strawberry, and I'm just going to give it a trim like that, and ink it up just a little bit. And I'm going to make another, like a little pocket right there. Okay, little tuck right here. Beauty, love it. Okay, and then I'm going to take this into my journal right here, and I'm going to make another tuck here, because I don't know about y'all, but my thought process behind this is sometimes I'll get a recipe and I don't have time to put it exactly where I want it in my recipe book and at that second. And so I'd like to have a place where I can just kind of put a recipe I come across that I want before I file it away, if you will. Okay. And then I'm going to take these gorgeous printables. So cute. You can tuck them like that. I'm going to tuck them like that. Super cute. And then you have a pocket back here and here for more recipes. So here you go, guys. I want to thank Jovi for inviting me to be a part of this collaboration. I had a great time. And I encourage y'all to go over, get her printable, go visit her Facebook group, get the free printables, and just use some kind of basic supplies around your house, basic crafting supplies, and make a fun little recipe journal. All right. Thanks, paper dolls. See you in the next video. Bye.